Fuck you, Corey.
What's going on? What's good? How you doing today? If you're here, then you know what that means. It's another beautiful Tuesday with the Man Cave Podcast. If you're here, we appreciate you for stopping by like always. Even if you in and out, that's fine. If you engage, that's fine. You know how it go. But y'all know what we do here. We talk sports, more sports.
All of these sports.
All of these sports. So let's get started. Short amount of time. Start with the NBA, man. I want to start with Draymond Green because Draymond Green is going crazy out here. It's a whole mixtape of Draymond Green out here playing NBA Street.
That's Def Jam, man. It's NBA Def Jam.
Yeah, how long you think he gets suspended this time coming off a 5-game suspension?
Man, they might tell him the year he done.
I don't know about that.
They need to. They need to take his pay and everything. Say you ain't doing shit.
It might be like 10 or 15 games.
10 or 15. What's that gonna do? That means he gets a rest up. That
Yeah,
does nothing but help.
Yeah, but the Warriors, they going backwards. They might not even be a playoff team. As of right now, they're not a playoff team.
As of right now, this whole thing sucks.
Do they need to trade him? Do they need to trade Draymond Green?
Yeah, Draymond needs to go somewhere else, and I don't even know if anybody else wants him for some shit he's acting like.
Yeah, because
who knows?
He might as well just blatantly do it because he be trying to disguise what he be doing. He might as well just blatantly do it. Take that.
He just turn around just haymaking.
Bro, he in the MMA right now.
I don't understand that dude. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Dana White did a deal with the NBA. That's funny, but yeah, I think
he's trying to bring the '80s back. He said we want the bad boy Pistons back.
Yeah, right.
Beat your whole ass. Bill Laimbeer to whoop Draymond's whole ass.
Yeah, because Draymond too little. Bill Laimbeer with that long ass arm come through there. Rick Mahorn gonna hit you super hard.
All of them boys that just beat him.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah,
he would have been choking on somebody in that league. In that era, and that
whole
team
used to get choked. That's routine.
Whole team would have jumped him.
Yeah, that was routine for them. Everybody got choked back in the day. For real.
If you didn't get choked, it wasn't a game. That's just sad.
But we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. Keep everybody updated on that. How you like Boston right now? 14-0 at home, still ain't lost at home. 20-5. They looking like the best team in the league right now. Like they might be on their way to finally get over that hump.
I mean, they're looking good. They are looking good. But I mean, we'll see. It's the beginning of the season. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, barring injuries, if nobody get injured, they healthy when the playoffs come. You think this play will sustain the hope, through the playoffs?
I don't know. See, it's tough. It's tough to never lose at home, and it's tough to just have this constant play.
Yeah.
Again, they're riding on Tatum's back right now. Let's see what happens. Jalen's throwing in his 2 cents here and there. Porzingis is actually playing. That's the craziest thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say Porzingis.
Crazy as shit.
Porzingis and Holiday making a huge impact, though. I will say
Drew was supposed to do this. Like, this is why they brought him there, and he's doing his thing too.
That's my guy, Drew. But on the other side, you got the Timberwolves. That's 20-5. Also, we said it. We said Anthony Edwards was here, and then you got Cat playing like he played. Their team is like a cohesive unit. How far you think they can go right now? Right now, I know it's early, but just how they look. You think they can sustain that through the playoffs and win a couple rounds?
What's crazy is I feel like they can sustain it more than Boston can. It's
really
it's just the way they're playing. Like Boston's more of they rely too much on Tatum and Jalen. Over there,
they play a lot of defense though.
They do, but over there in Minnesota, they're not just relying on a couple. Everybody's playing. This is everybody, the whole squad, the bench, everybody. That whole team plays, and that's what makes it good. That's what makes it.
Whose bench would you rather have out of those two teams, the Timberwolves or the Celtics? Because me personally, I'm probably take the Celtics bench though.
Yeah, I mean the Celtics got a nice bench.
Yeah, they bench fire, but I probably trust they bench more in the playoffs when they come.
Oh yeah, because they've been there. Most of them.
Everybody healthy. You know what I mean? Like I think they might get to where like they really are trying to go. Yeah. Yeah, it's a team. It's a team.
Look, I get that.
The Celtics is different.
Understand what you're saying there, but I still think they're relying on JT and JB.
They rely on those two in moments.
Let those teams only score 15 apiece, and let's see if that team wins.
But they don't score astronomical points all the time, though.
If they're getting 25 and over, I mean, that's
not all the time, though. They both can go out there. Jason Tatum will go out there and score 15 points, but he'll have assists, he'll have rebounds. Like, it's not an every game thing. I'm telling you. Like, they team as a unit is a real good team.
A good ass team. I'm not taking nothing.
Defensively,
I'm not taking anything from Boston. They got a good ass.
When it's time to win the game, Boston, they win right now. They go win games. They defense, they'll go win the game. I'm telling you, defense. And yeah, you're right. You can say the same about Ant and Cat, and that's facts. That's facts. I mean, you can look at the points. They probably average, what they average.
Look, I don't know. See, if you're looking at this last game they played against Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Jalen had 31. Tatum had 23. Porzingis 15 and 10. Drew 14.
Right.
Derek White 10, and then the rest was single digits. That's it.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Tatum scored
35.
But Tatum scored what?
He had 23 and 8.
And then Brown had what?
31.
That's it. That's all you need. One of those guys got to go crazy. Not both of them. That just don't happen like that. You know what I mean? Tatum can score 23 points, and we know Tatum is supposed to be scoring 30 points, but he don't always have to do that because they're a team. And defensively, man, they got a real good team. So I think they can go far. I think this might be the year. If they can keep this up, everybody healthy, I think they might get to the finals. I don't necessarily know if they'll win it, but I think they can get there. I think they can get there for sure.
We don't know what's going to happen. The NBA is just like the NFL. We have no clue. We said these
a lot of injuries and stuff.
Now none of these teams are doing anything.
Yeah. So should the Cavs trade Mitchell when it's time, man, and get some stuff for him, man? Or are we good in the middle of the pack where we've been at? Because he ain't.
I'll tell you right now.
He ain't made us that elite team having him. We might play better. I ain't saying
let's trade him and become a bum team.
No, I ain't saying he trashed or nothing. I'm just saying he just might not fit with us, and we can go get some good players that can come fit with us, and we can win games. We ain't gonna just be bums without Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell ain't the reason why we even good as we are right now. It's
then why are we?
Unit. It's the whole unit. I'm telling you, man. Like, of course, it's a benefit having a guy that can score close to 30 points a game, of course. But if we could go get some guys and some draft picks for him, man, I would do it.
Rob, no, you cannot say the 2017 Warriors can compare to these Celtics.
No. Not with Durant on that team, no.
You cannot even. I mean, you can say you're gonna look back and say they were gonna win. No.
Hell no. No. I think they might have won like 28 games in a row or some shit like that.
I love the Celtics and their team, how they are right now. Trust me, I'm with you on the Boston hype train, but I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to mount that.
Not 2017 or 18.
You talk to me after the All-Star break. If they're still rolling crazy like this, then I may be able to jump on the train with you with that.
Yeah, that was. But
all right, look, the whole thing with Spider. What we gonna trade for? I mean,
Whatever.
yeah,
Whatever. It's just a lot of trades out there. People about to start trading people left and right. You still got Levine and DeRozan want to be gone. It's a lot of players, man. It's players. You can go get some people. You can go get some people. It's a lot of watch. It's when it's time to start trading, watch what happens. When January come
I'm
or
not saying
when you
there's
can
gonna be a lot
trade
of players.
everybody, watch what happens.
I'm not saying there's not gonna be a bunch traded. My whole thing is I just don't see us getting people to make us good now. We want to be good now, not all right, gotta wait a couple years.
No, we
I don't
not
want
gonna do
that
that.
shit.
We're not gonna do that because we're not gonna go get young players. For Donovan Mitchell, you getting players that can play. You getting players that you can put in right now to benefit your team, and we can probably get a draft pick or two out of it.
A draft
You know
pick
what I mean?
or two.
'Cause
You
he's
better be
still
getting like
averaging down
3.
there 30 points a game, so you can still get a lot for Donovan Mitchell. I just think he don't fit with our team like we need him to fit with our team. I'm not saying he trash or nothing like that. I'm just saying he just ain't big enough to do what we need him to do defensively.
Ah,
You know what I
I
mean? And
almost
we got all the offense in the world. We don't even really need that because Garland can go out there and carry that load. And then you got Mobley, you got Jared Allen, you got these
no, I don't
Harrison
even want to
Bird
hear
can
nothing
even
about
get
Jared
buckets.
Allen. I don't.
I'm just
To be honest,
it's
that dude can be gone. We could trade
well,
him.
but this is my thing though. If we get some players, it's just some stuff we can do, man. And the rotation, everything, the whole
Why
game
don't we look
plan
at
will be
somebody
different
else? Why we got to trade Spider? Why don't we trade someone else?
because ain't nobody else as valuable as him.
You don't think players want a Darius Garland or an Evan Mobley?
They're not as valuable as him, though. I'm not
So
saying
a
they're not.
young ass Evan Mobley that looks good and that
Yeah,
could
but
be
we're
good.
not gonna get the players we need though. We can get the players we need for him. We can go to the Pacers and holler at them. We can go to a lot of places and holler at them and get right. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, Rob. I'm cool on Zach LaVine and D Rose. I don't want either one of them guys.
No, hey, D
I don't want
Rose. I
either
didn't
one of
say
them.
D Rose. I said
No,
DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, that's what I said. I said
Hell yeah, I'll
DeRozan.
take both of them over just one
I,
Donovan Mitchell.
I don't want either one of them.
We gonna be better. See, defensively, we already get better right there. Defensively, with both of those players, perimeter, we get way better defensively. And
I don't
Zach
want either one of
Levine
them.
is a high 3-point shooter. DeMar DeRozan to go get you 25 a game. I don't see the problem with that. I
I'm not
don't.
doing that.
That's more defense than Donovan Mitchell ever gonna give us. Like I'm looking at it from both
We
sides of the
shouldn't need
ball.
defense. We got 2 big, tall dudes that should be blocking
We need
shots.
perimeter defense, man. We don't have enough perimeter defense. That's why we stay in the middle of the pack. If we ever want to get in the top 3, we got to be able to defend. That's because the Bulls team is trash. The Bulls their team is trash. None of those players fit together. They trash. They need to go ahead and get that. They need to
I
let
don't
them
know.
players
So,
go
all right,
somewhere else.
so you want to trade D Mitch?
I said I would trade him. Depending on what I could get. I'm not just going to trade him for anything. If I get something that makes sense, yeah, I would trade him. Yeah, if I know it makes sense. But if it don't make sense, hell no, of course not. I'm not going to trade him for anything. You can't give me a washing machine for him. That's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
not gonna do that.
You know what I mean? This ain't. Yeah, you feel me? You gotta give me some stuff for him. You feel me? So yeah, that's what I'm on. I would.
I don't know.
I would look into it. I would take calls. Put it like that. I wouldn't just be out there like, oh, I'm about to trade down. No, I would take calls. If
I
calls
take
come
calls
in,
on everybody on the team.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, of course. But Donovan Mitchell was my top priority though, as call taking.
I'll tell
Because
you right
if I
now,
get something crazy for him, I'm gonna take it. It's some
Jared
teams out there
Allen can go.
it's some teams
Mobley.
out there that's one player away, and he probably might fit their team better than he fit our team, and that might be their player. So they'll give up a couple. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just never know, man. Like we've seen the impossible happen with Russell Westbrook, most recent. Everybody kept saying that you're not trading him. What you gonna get? And then they got rid of him. You know, and got some shit for him. Like so, I mean, it was like, all right. But I'm just saying I would entertain it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying get rid of him. I'm just saying.
I want to see the teams that would even be prospect. Because I mean, we trading to Miami. What do we get? A bunch of trash.
Yeah, not Miami.
Trading to New York. What do we get?
Yeah,
All the draft picks. They got every first round pick for the next 20
I'll take
years.
that. Wow. See, I wouldn't do that. Be only because
That's what I'm saying.
Because we're trying to win. Because we're trying to win. But there's other teams, man. There's a lot of teams, man. That'll you just never know in the NBA. But we got to get off that because we can talk about that forever. Not enough time, not enough minutes for that, man. So we're gonna keep going. Probably the last thing I want to talk about because NFL take up a lot of time. Harden is cooking right now. 18 straight in the fourth quarter to knock off the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I think
knock off who?
What I said the Patriots. The Pacers. You see my eyes. You know what I mean? The Pacers. I think the Clippers might have something though. I think they might be on to something. I think
by the time playoffs come, they'll be right in the thick of things.
Yeah, they're gonna be dangerous. People might not want to.
As long as they're healthy.
Yes.
They're gonna be in the thick
of it. Kawhi, he hooping, he healthy, he hooping, he
exactly. If they stay healthy, and I think this helps because again, you got Westbrook, you got 4 guys.
Yeah,
you could literally sit 2 of them for an
you still got
period,
Terrence Mann.
The other 2 ball, and then switch on and off each game. Yeah. You don't really have to sit nobody a whole game like they do the rest bullshit. Just all right, cool. You're only gonna play 20 minutes this game. The other 2 are gonna ball the hell out, and then switching on.
Yeah. Got to give Giannis a big salute with the 64-point game. Got to salute him with no threes made.
You don't have to when you're that big and you stand 2 feet from the basket.
Boy, that is insane. And that's what that's what I think that they thought Wemby was going to be. Like, that's what they think he's going to be. Like,
if Wemby can get that body, that's different.
Giannis is different, bro.
That's a freak, literally the Greek freak. That's different. Really him.
64 points with no threes is crazy. So salute to him.
You think Will Chamberlain hit threes?
No. But we ain't got no evidence of that, man. I don't want to talk about nothing I ain't seen on tape. I ain't saying I don't believe it. I ain't saying I don't believe it. I just wasn't. I don't know about that. I was not alive for that. I don't know. he did it against a bunch of 6'6" people. So apparently, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But Bill Russell, I know, got a lot of championships on his watch.
If you were 7 foot, you ain't dunking on 6'6"?
Yes, but he couldn't stop 6'9" Bill Russell, though. He couldn't stop 6'9" Bill Russell. Bill Russell got
Bill's skill set was way different.
You know how many championships Bill Russell got on his watch? A lot.
He ain't got none. He God rest his soul. He up there.
I said Bill Russell. Bill Russell got like 13.
Yeah, God rest his soul. He up there.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about Will. I was gonna say nah. Because you said none.
No.
Yeah.
They got championships.
Will got Russell's the man. Yeah, Will got one. He got 2 actually, right? I think he got 2. He got one with Jerry West. I thought anyway. I think he got 2. Damn, Bill Russell, boy, that boy. Hey, I ain't get to see that either.
Man. Coach and player was a monster.
Yeah, I ain't get to see that either. So
he's a monster. I know you talking about that shit. You ain't see that.
Yeah, I know, right? So we gonna get off NBA though, because we got to get to the NFL, and there's a lot going on in the NFL right now. I want to start with your Browns. Your Browns out here still in game.
Hold on, before we do all that, man. These script writers for the NFL are messing us up. This is like a good book or movie. You just don't know what's coming. You think you know. You're like, oh, this is what's gonna happen, and all of a sudden, you go whiny road, boop boop boop. You're like, oh, what?
You're right about that, but I want to talk about them Browns stealing. They stole the game, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say they should have just came into the game to win, but the way the game was going, it just looked like the Bears was supposed to win that game.
Yeah, they took these Bears and they busted them up.
Yeah, man. And Flacco he threw 3 interceptions, but y'all was still able to win. It's like all the injuries that y'all got it's not. I don't even think it hit y'all yet because y'all still been winning games since all of those injuries, man. And it's crazy to me.
I was asked this question. They said, "What is it and what's going on?" Yesterday, they said, "How's this happening?" I said, "It's not next man up. It's not next man up. It's next dog up. Every player we put in there, they seem to just
now you Deion now. You Deion now. Okay,
they just dogging. Bring a little prime time to Cleveland, baby.
Yeah." I'm impressed with what y'all doing with being so limited, man. But that front line y'all got on defense is still what it is. But then you got Flacco out there he's gonna throw 300. We know probably if you betting, you probably want to bet on that most times than not. He might even get you to 400. He gonna throw an interception 2, maybe 3, but he still threw 3 interceptions and still won the damn game. That
Listen,
is the craziest thing to me, man. Like,
you know what I love about Flacco is at the end of the game, he was interviewed and he took accountability and said, "Hey, if it wasn't for my fuck ups in these last couple games, these interceptions, these scores, these
to be
wins
higher.
wouldn't even be close.
Yeah, y'all be blowing up
We'd be
people
blowing
out.
people out if it wasn't for
Yeah.
my fuck ups." He goes, "So
Yeah.
that's on me. Once I get that cleaned up," he goes, "you're gonna really see what
It's
happens
gonna be
here.
bad. And I hope y'all don't clean it up though, because when the playoffs come
We're gonna
right
clean this
now,
baby."
you know what's so crazy? Right now, we would play y'all, I think, in the first wild card game right now.
You can't play us in the first wild card because we're both gonna be wild cards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're
You
right.
play KC right now. As it looks right now,
in,
playoff picture is you and
in the
KC
first week?
first round. You and
Oh,
KC, us in Jacksonville, and the Colts versus Miami.
damn, we would get KC off. We still got to play them in the regular season.
You play them in 2
They
weeks.
don't look good either.
Now you got Roseanne's daughter over there crying and whining every time a flag come out that's not
Man,
for
I'm
him.
tired of hearing about that too, man. Don't nobody want
Darlene
to.
out over there.
Yeah,
Why the
nobody
flag
care
been
about that, man.
offsides?
The Chiefs look bad, but they still found a way to win the game. That's
Darius
championship
Tony's. Hey
DNA.
man, I feel like
Bro,
someone.
bro,
Hey,
you
listen,
seen the comebacks? You seen the comebacks?
listen.
The Droppy Award. Dude need to take that to Tony and give it to him.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, somebody sent Tony there and gave him a lot of money to do all this shit he doing. I mean, holy shit.
Salute, how
What's
you
going
doing?
on,
How you
back it
doing?
up?
Yeah, he's a plant. He's an industry
Listen, man,
plant.
he over there.
He
And,
built
and
this.
I told Wildcard Marv this. I told him this yesterday. I said, look, if I was KC, I would not have left him in Foxborough. I would have sit there and, oh, we need gas. Went to Iowa. Hey, go to Denny's. Get us a moon over Miami, a big breakfast, and then just took off and left him there. Because I mean, what the hell? How's this dude just drops everything?
That's what he does, man. That's why he's not playing on the Giants
He
no
looked
more.
good in the Giants, though. He wasn't dropping shit over there.
He didn't look as good as we thought he did. He had some good moments, and we just was all blinded by it. But he
how
was
does it go from some good moments to all the bad ones?
trash. He probably
You
got
have
the
a
most
better
drops.
quarterback, and now you have complete trash moments.
Yeah, he probably got the most drops in the league right now.
And they need to carry a trash can around and put his name right up on it and just follow right behind him with it.
Yep. Because he's
and every time he drops the ball, make him sit in it until he goes back in. Like you sit in this trash can until you go back in.
Yeah. Hey, what we've been saying, Staley need to be fired for the Chargers.
Gone.
And they got the GM out of there.
GM Teco or whatever the hell his name is, Telico or whatever,
whatever
gone.
his name is. Both of them gone.
Thank God.
Does you think that was the right move, right? Because we
Hell yeah. Listen, I'll tell you right now. Game 1, fired. They should have got rid of Staley last year.
Staley was a defensive coach. Excuse me. It was a defensive coach. And they defense. Khalil having a great season and y'all blowing it.
What's crazy is the defense would play good one game, but the offense would be shitty. The next game, the offense would do good and the defense would be shitty. It's like, hold on, man. We got some problems here. Last year, Staley was trash. They should have got rid of him at the end of that year.
Now they got what's his name? Easton Stick or something like that. What's dude's name?
Easton Stick. Why he sound like a baseball bat? He's straight out of East Bay. You went to East Bay and picked out a bat, and that's what you got. Easton Stick. Right there.
Get him out of here, man.
Get him out of here. You already talked all that shit before that game. Hey, I've been in big moments. I've won at North Dakota State. I'm used to winning. Went in there and got his ass whipped.
Man, we got some interesting stuff going on with this playoff race right now. Right now, in the AFC, we got Cincinnati as 6 at 8-6, Indy 8-6 at number 7, Houston 8-6 at number 8, Buffalo 8-6 at number 9. Now,
you're forgetting a team here. You have to include Jacksonville. They're 8-6. They're in the head of that division, but you got the Texans and the Colts.
Jacksonville
interchangeable. That's interchangeable.
You're right, but Jacksonville, they have 4th, so I was going to lead them where they
But the only reason why they're there is because they got the wins on them right now. Telling you, that's all interchangeable.
Right. So out of those teams, those 5 teams, which one you think got the better chance of holding down that last or the last 2 spots, maybe? Because Jacksonville's 2 8-6 teams in the playoffs right now.
Listen, man, it's tough because the Bengals, you guys got Pittsburgh. You're in Pittsburgh. You're in Arrowhead.
We beating
and
them.
Then You at home against us.
We beating them.
You're not.
That's 3. That's a 6-game win streak for Jake to end the season.
See, you way ahead yourself. You think Darlene over there gonna lose that game? He 8-6 right now. The
Bro,
Broncos could win that division. That dude cannot afford to lose.
They is gonna win the division because we gonna beat the Chiefs. We about to beat the Steelers who don't. Mitch Trubisky ain't beating us. That's not happening.
It's not Mitch Trubisky.
Is it Kenny Pickett?
Nope.
Who is it?
It's Mason Rudolph.
He not beating us. We not worried about Mason.
Rudolph.
That's even worse.
That's even worse. Trubisky first. I'd rather have him playing. I think you guys win this game anyways. Yes. I think you guys beat Pittsburgh. I got no problem with that. I think even Arrowhead, Kansas City game is going to be a good-ass game, and you guys can win that game.
You got to beat Jake on a 3-game win streak.
That last game, unless we're somehow fighting for the division or some shit, I think we sit everybody and say, hey, we want y'all in. We don't want Buffalo in, and we let y'all get that one, so y'all in.
And I wouldn't even be mad at that because
I wouldn't be mad either.
Jake on a 3-game winning streak. The Bengals system is actually working, and it's a system thing. Like my whole argument with that, Joe Burrow ain't overrated or nothing like that. I just think, like, if you got a good system, you can put a quarterback in there and still see success, man. Like,
plug and play.
Just go out there and play. Just do what we ask you to do. So I appreciate that. But which one of those teams you think got a better chance? Jacksonville, Cincinnati, Indy, Houston, or Buffalo? To
Listen,
get one of those spots or two of those.
If you really look at it at schedule-wise, because I was starting to look at this. Hold on, where's it at? I was just looking at it. Let's go here. Where are we at here? Texans got us.
Hey, Mike, and Miami got Dallas this week, and they're 10-4. Y'all 9-5. And Miami number 2.
It doesn't matter. We can't move up.
Y'all okay? Okay, that's what I was getting to. That's what I was going to ask.
If that's the case, we'd be ahead of the Chiefs and the Jags right now.
Okay,
those are the division winners. We can't move up into that.
That's what I was going to ask you.
All right, so the Texans' remaining schedule is us, the Titans, and the Colts. So that's the Texans.
That's possible 2 losses in there.
There's definitely losses in there.
I think y'all beat them. That's a loss.
Yeah, I think so too. It depends. Stroud, even if he's coming back, he's still going to be loopy.
Yeah.
Now, this is why I think the Bills have the best chance. And the only way they don't get in is if you guys and the Colts continue doing what you need to do. They have the Chargers this week.
That's a win.
Then they have the Patriots.
Damn, that's a win too.
And then they play Miami, and that's the last game, and you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen there.
Where they play the Patriots at?
Home.
Okay, that's.
And they're in Miami.
They're losing in Miami. That's why they won't get in. That Miami loss is going to knock them out. I think we got the best chance because Gardner Minshew, the Colts be up and down, but we on a nice win streak right now, man. I'm confident in our defense.
Look, we're the Colts. The Colts, let's see what they got.
Yeah, let me see what they got because I'm more confident in our defense than the Colts.
Oh, my God.
What they got?
The Falcons.
That's a win.
The Raiders.
Damn.
And the Texans.
Damn, that's possible. 3 straight wins for the Colts. We're going to get 11-6 at the end of this shit, man.
Hey, but look, as long as you win and they win, it don't matter.
Because we still got Jacksonville, though. We still got Jacksonville.
Who does? Oh, Jacksonville. What?
They 8-6, whatever. With all those,
they're already at the number 4 seed. So the only way that changes is if the Colts take over that top spot or the Texans do.
But who they got? Who they got left?
I know Bobby G. Trust me, I know.
Oh yeah.
Where's it at? The Colts. Who does Jacksonville got left?
Who they got left?
I'm going to them right now. We got Jacksonville, right? They got the Buccaneers.
But Baker balling. No, they balling. That's
a tough game. That's a tough game. And it's in Tampa, so that's a tough game, right?
That's why you lost.
Then you got the Panthers.
That's a win.
Then you got the Titans.
I can't just say that's a win either.
Well, the Titans are that on and off, and it's in Tennessee for the last game, so they could try to play spoiler.
Yeah. But see, another thing is why I think a lot of teams gonna play their players is because people playing for seeding and people playing for playoff spots. So it's still gonna be some teams out there that still play their full team
Oh,
in
I
the
think
late.
so too. Like Bobby G saying, if Baltimore they play San Fran,
Yeah,
if they take that L, okay, then they play Miami.
yeah.
That could be an L too.
Be an L too. You're right.
And then they play Pittsburgh. It's the
Right.
last game, so Pittsburgh could be playing to spoil them.
Right. And they, Pittsburgh might pull that off. On the,
3 tough ass games they got to play.
yeah, we'll see.
And Miami's defense has stepped up. Their offense is. I mean, look what their offense looking like
Yeah,
without
this is
Hill. It
their
still look good.
Tua just got to do his job. That's really it.
Tua in that run, they get
Yeah.
them running backs just sprinting down the field. They got that
They
game.
get a lot of rushing yards though. They do run the ball well.
Yeah.
On the other side, you got Tampa Bay at 7-7, but they have in fourth because division. And then you got Minnesota at 6, 7-7. The Rams at 7, 7-7. The Seahawks at 8, 7-7, and 9 is New Orleans at 7-7. Who you think got the better chance out of that group?
Green Bay ain't in there no more.
Green Bay is 6 and 8.
Are they 6 and 8? Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, they done. Yeah, they done. So who you got?
They're not done. There's still 30 teams able to get in these playoffs. How crazy is that?
Well, you are right about that. But who you got?
Or 29 teams. Listen, I think the Vikings fall.
I do too.
I do believe the Vikings fall out of there. I think the Rams stay, if not move up more.
And
Tampa Bay should win that division.
Yeah, they will. They playing real good right now. They 3-1 in the
Falcons
division.
are looking like shit. The Falcons lost to the Panthers.
The Bucks
Only
are
scored
3-1
one
in the
touchdown.
division. Dog, they're
Huh?
winning the division. They 3-1 in the division. They win in the division.
Yeah, so they'll get in.
Yeah. They can win that division with a losing record.
I mean, Seattle winning last night was big for them. That was
That was
huge.
big for them. I think the Rams and the Bucks, just because the Bucks gonna win their
When the
division.
Bucks will win the division, then you
And then
got the
Minnesota will fall from 6, and then I think the Rams will get that 6th spot.
Rams will get the 6. I think Seattle probably makes it in.
I think Seattle might make it in too. I think Seattle might make it in too.
I don't know. The NFC.
I'll go with Seattle. I'll go with
suck.
Seattle and the Rams and Tampa Bay. I think those 3 7-7 teams will stick.
They suck over there. That NFC is trash.
It is. It's look bad right now, man. But it's a long season coming to an end. Now we about to get a nice playoff. You know what I mean? We're gonna see.
Yeah, Ja came out. His return,
Yeah.
25 points.
Yeah, and I think he learned his lesson, so we shouldn't see no more guns. What three teams in the league? The 3 most disappointing teams this year in the NFL right now.
In the NFL?
Yes, the ones that you just had high expectations for, and it's just like, what's going on, or whatever the case may be. I'll give you one for me. Is the Eagles.
Yeah, right now they are disappointing.
No, they got a good record and all that, but I thought they would look way better defensively. They don't. Like they don't look good at all. I think they fired their defensive coordinator. I think maybe I seen that. I don't know for sure, but they disappoint. They are. I'm not saying they trash or nothing. I thought they would be a way better team.
What's crazy?
I thought Jalen Hurts would be better too.
A lot of our picks are going to be playoff teams that we thought would be better, and that sucks. But see, all right,
because I can say the Jets too. The Jets one of mine too.
Well, they didn't have no Aaron Rodgers,
but then he went down off rip, so that's a disappointment.
I'm not going to say that's disappointing.
No, that is no. I'm saying because I'm saying disappointing. Like you wanted to see that. You wanted to see whatever it is, whatever your criteria is. But everybody wanted to see Aaron Rodgers on the Jets, so that's a disappointing injury right there. That's probably the biggest one.
Here's how I'm going to answer this question.
Probably the biggest one.
Here's how I'll answer this question. The 3 teams that I believe that feel they are having disappointing seasons.
Okay, that's a good one.
You're right. The Jets,
Jets,
Aaron Rodgers and all that.
Or the Jets.
The Chiefs are definitely having a disappointing season.
Yes, the Chiefs.
And the Bills are definitely having a disappointing season.
Definitely the Bills. That's a good one too. And I do like the Chiefs one, but I got to put the Eagles in there, man. I just thought they would be more dominant Like they would
They
look
were
better.
dominant until these last couple games, and then all of a sudden they just.
It's just all season, man. Jalen Hurts just it's something about him, man. Like he gets to I think he can get back to the Super Bowl this year. But do I think he's gonna win the Super Bowl though? Probably not. I don't think so. I don't. It's just something about him, man. It's something about their defense. It's something about that defense, man. And it's not the same defense. They led the league with 70-something sacks last year or some crazy shit like that. That's not the same team. The secondary don't look good. Like, and they just how you lose? How you lose? Come on, man. How you lose to the Seahawks on Monday night? Come on, you're not supposed to lose that game. Yes, and then the defense giving up a game-winning touchdown to Smith and Jigba. Come on.
Oh, I needed that for my fantasy. Yes. Good job, JSM.
One man to man, y'all can't stop nobody. Come on, man. All right, that's a Buckeye. We'll take it, but still, man, that's a rookie to win that game.
DK Metcalf had the craziest catch with two dudes on him. That shit was nuts.
That's what I'm saying. So probably the Eagles for me is I'd have to put in there for
maybe now Chiefs. As of late. I mean,
maybe the Chiefs.
We could always say the Cowboys, they just disappointing, period. But everybody's chanting. You know what pisses me off about this? Everybody chanting up Dak. Oh, he's MVP. Dude, this
trash.
He plays this way every year.
And you know what's so crazy? He only beat one good team, and that was the Eagles. The rest of the teams he trashed. And on the road, he don't win. He don't win.
COVID 23 hurts.
I'm just saying, on the road, Dak don't win. And he only beat the Eagles. Everybody else he lose to.
The Cowboys are
Cowboys. What is what they do? This is what they do. Stephen A. was happy. He was happy.
I know Stephen A. happy all the time when they lose. And the thing is, I look at it like this. I did a TikTok, right? I did the little blind ranking thing I do, and I had the Niners first because they came out last. That was my last spot to fill. So Niners showed up.
Crazy.
So to get it right, Cowboys had shown up earlier, and I put them at third. They were at 3. The Ravens, second. Niners, 1. Cowboys fan jumps on there. Oh, well, Cowboys should be 1. That game was a fluke against the Niners. We whooped their ass right now. You know, we just beat up on Philly. Halfway through that game against Buffalo, I went back to go say something to this dude. He had deleted all them comments, unliked everything.
Yeah. Of course he did. Of course he did.
I went out there and did a video the next morning about how Dallas and the trash and
yeah, man. It is what it is, man. The best Super Bowl odds right now is the Niners. It's the Niners, the Ravens, and then I think it's the Chiefs at third. So they don't even got
Dallas. How did the Chiefs get it? Is that because they got the refs?
It's because it's the Chiefs, man. It's
City refs.
It's just because the Chiefs' previous history. The Chiefs been doing this for 6 years in a row now. So they always gonna give the Chiefs those odds unless their record is just so trash they can't. But they always gonna do that.
You know what gets me is there is analysts, these sports guys all over ESPN. They're all talking Bills. Oh, Bills go to the Super Bowl. Bills could be the one to do this. They're not even in the playoffs, and they're saying this. I hope to God my prediction comes correct, and the Bills don't make the playoffs. Now, all these analysts look stupid as hell, just like Adam Rank and Nick Wrong, because Adam Rank, he had the Browns going.
It's because they beat the Cowboys at home. It's because they beat the Cowboys at home.
I don't care.
The Cowboys are also about to go to Miami and lose.
I'm cheering. I'm cheering for Miami to lose.
They're not. I'm just saying.
I want Miami to lose because, like Bobby said, Baltimore loses twice, Miami loses once, and we went out. Browns are number 1 in the AFC.
Right. But the Cowboys, this is the Cowboys we talking about here. They're gonna go shit the bed. They're gonna go to Miami.
I'm putting a lot into that.
They don't win on the road. All they losses. They lose. They lost all their road games or some shit. Something like that. I seen.
No, they beat people. They beat like the Chargers or some shit.
I'm talking about against good teams, not against the bum teams.
They don't win against good teams. They beat Philadelphia. That was it.
I'm only talking about against teams with winning records. They do not beat them when they go on the road and play them. So they're not going to beat the Miami Dolphins. It's not going to happen, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't. What about the Raiders dropping 63 on the Chargers? That's what got Staley fired.
Good. The Ravens, any team should be able to drop 63 on them fools for fucking playing like that.
63, bruh, 63 though. This ain't college.
63. That defense had 2 touchdowns. That was 14 of that shit. Plus, they had other
63.
turnovers that put the offense in great field position.
Man,
I mean,
listen.
that baseball bat quarterback they had, he was just throwing the ball to the other team and fumbling and all sorts of shit.
Easton Stick or whatever we said his name.
Yeah, that's his name. He's a baseball bat.
Easton.
Stick.
Man, you think Lamar got a chance to win the MVP, man? Because Dak just shit the bed, so he threw.
Nope.
Why not?
I think the MVP goes to Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I heard that one.
I think that should be the only logical choice here.
I mean,
unless Hill hits that 2,000-yard mark, CMC's it. Even Brock Purdy, who they keep saying is going to be MVP, come out and said, I'm not the MVP. If it wasn't for this man, this wouldn't be this way.
Well, Purdy just went crazy. And according to everybody that's saying he got all these weapons, if he got all these weapons and you just only take away one weapon, that means, and they ain't that good, none of this will be happening. That means they don't have all those weapons y'all speak of.
They do have all those weapons, but the problem is how come if they take all the heat away from the pass game?
I don't know. I think Deebo Samuels do a lot too. I ain't saying MVP.
He do. You're right. He do. But Christian takes away all the heat from the pass game. All of it.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
If you put any other running back in there, it's not going to happen like that. It's not going to work.
I don't know.
I mean, you can put others. Like if you put other
they definitely had a good running game before Christian McCaffrey came there. Maybe not right before, but yeah.
But they weren't in the Super Bowl
run,
nowhere near it.
All that, they had a good running game still.
Yeah.
But McCaffrey, of course, is better. Of course. Yes, of course. If he was MVP,
CMC's got over 1,000 already. He's 300 yards up on every other running back.
Yeah, I'm not mad if he
scored in every game except for one, if not twice in every game.
If anybody win it, it should be. I don't necessarily think it should be a quarterback, hands down, because I mean, Purdy just went crazy though in the last game, 4 touchdowns. He did his thing.
But he only threw for 230 yards.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Because Christian McCaffrey had him in field position the whole time.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I'm not mad at that happening at all.
Brock Purdy doing his thing, but I think CMC deserves it.
They need to stop giving that to a quarterback, man. Because this player's on the field.
The last one was Adrian Peterson, right? He won the MVP. Yeah. That's the last non-QB.
2012. I think that was 2012.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, they need to stop giving that to quarterbacks, man. They need to, because there's so many other players that do a whole lot more than the quarterback does. I know the quarterback is the most important because he's a signal caller. He do all that. But physically, I get the ball. I break all these tackles. I go do this. I go do that. That's the guy that should be getting that. Like, that's why I said Lamar, because without Lamar Jackson, the Ravens are nothing at all. And if we talking about MVP, we talking about the most valuable players. So Christian McCaffrey and Lamar Jackson are the 2 most valuable players to their team, if you ask me. Like, you seen what Lamar just did to win the game.
Lamar's a quarterback. If you take a quarterback off any team, most of the time it's like that, except for the Browns.
I'm talking about Lamar Jackson is the whole system for the Ravens, bro. Without him, that everything changes. They won't win a lot of games, man. Like, you see how it's 8 quarterbacks that's out now, and some of these teams are still winning without. You see what y'all doing without Deshaun Watson? We winning without Jake Browning. Like, it's just sometimes you got the quarterback.
Winning with Jake Browning.
I mean, with Jake Browning, I meant to say without Joe Burrow. It's just guys you cannot not have. Like you just said, if Christian McCaffrey gone, that whole shit changed. They probably ain't even. Their offense probably won't even look that good. Brock Purdy probably won't even look as good as he looks. You know what I mean? The numbers might come down passing, touchdown wise, all of that stuff. But he's still gonna do what he do because they got other weapons. But Lamar Jackson, man, if it's not Christian, I think right now it should be Lamar, because without Lamar, the Ravens don't win nothing. They're not 10-3 without Lamar Jackson. There's no way.
I can't. I think they still are. I think that defense is doing a lot.
No way. Hell no, because the offense runs through Lamar Jackson, bro.
Yeah, the offense can run
you see what happened the 2 seasons.
They ain't doing
what happened the 2 seasons that Lamar Jackson got injured, and they didn't do a damn thing. They didn't
do shit, but they still didn't have that defense.
Yeah, Lamar he just way too valuable, man. He more valuable. He more
Listen,
valuable than the Ravens
if that's
defense.
the case, you can give that to a field goal kicker some years, man.
Nah. I'm talking about just they believe him. His whole team believes him. His whole team follows him. They'll follow him off a cliff. And then he goes out there and he literally wins games. He just did it again. He literally, it don't matter what the score is. If he got the ball at the end of the game, you better hope he don't break some tackles and take off on your ass and win that game. He does that so much. He don't have to. He's one of the quarterbacks. He don't have to throw. He don't have to throw.
I'll tell you like this: if this award doesn't go to a non-quarterback this year, I have no faith.
The only one I'll be happy with if Lamar Jackson and them keep winning and get the number 1 seed, all that, then I'm not gonna be mad at him getting that. But any other quarterback,
I'm periodly be mad still.
No, I'm not.
His stats to me still ain't fucking good. I don't care.
If Brock Purdy win it. But see, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying because that's how they do it. They go off stats and all of that stuff. But like y'all keep saying, with all these weapons, man, like Lamar ain't got all these weapons that everybody else got on offense, man. Like, and he's still out here about to win the AFC. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but is that more to? Again, I still think the defense plays a big part, but I also look at the AFC isn't what the AFC usually is. The Chiefs ain't fucking doing shit.
Yeah, but the Ravens give up points, man.
They ain't doing anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a week. These conferences all got riddled with injuries.
I know, but see, me, I don't be talking about numbers and stuff. I'll be talking about the value of the player to their team.
You can give that to him every year then.
But they don't do that, though. Yeah, I was about to say.
Every year, it's going to be Lamar for that team.
Yeah, it's all about the numbers. But if you got all these...
But if you take Lamar from that team any year, it's every year you can give it to Lamar if that's the case.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you can't.
Patrick Mahomes got MVP because of Tyreek Hill. It wasn't because of what it was because of Tyreek Hill.
I mean, he got multiple MVPs. So I don't.
If Lamar wins MVP, it's because Lamar Jackson. He didn't have to throw a bunch of passes to a ridiculous receiving core. Like, motherfucker ran all over the place. Look at his rushing yards and all of that. His completion percentage. He still got high numbers. He's still ranked high.
I'm not a big fan of Lamar with this.
He always is. Like, Lamar always is. Like, it just, no matter how much people underestimate him, he's still always one of the top quarterbacks. Always. But running that ball, nobody run that ball like him, man. And he wins games like that. He keeps drives alive. He can keep a drive alive for 8 seconds. And you're not guarding a receiver for 8 seconds. It don't matter if it's Tony. All you got to do is catch the ball because you're going to be open after 7-8 seconds. So Lamar running around, getting out the pocket and all of that. I think as far as value goes, I think him and Christian McCaffrey are the two, and Tyreek Hill. Those are the 3 most valuable players to me, to their team. You could probably put Patrick Mahomes on there if you want to stretch the number out. But I'm just doing 3. Those 3 players are the most valuable players to their teams to me. That's all I'm saying. But Lamar, don't people be sleeping on Lamar too much, man. Lamar is a real good quarterback. He's just a different style of quarterback. He's not the traditional quarterback. And that's what Jalen Hurts need to embrace. You're not the traditional quarterback. They need to stop trying to make him a traditional quarterback. Make him more like a Lamar Jackson. Your feet is really...
God, dude, he's got 18 turnovers.
Yeah, he ain't got no damn receivers, but they still 10-3. They still winning these games, bro. And he's a big part of it. He got.
I'm just not a big fan of Lamar.
A lot of people aren't because he's not the traditional quarterback. But I
don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I love Mike Vick. I'm just not a big fan of Lamar, and everybody's saying this because if that's the case, he could win it every year. I'm not going to give it to somebody.
Not necessarily. But
he's going to be the most valuable player on his team every year until he's not on that team.
Yeah, but they haven't been number 1. They haven't been number. They ain't been the top team in the conference. They ain't been all of this and all of that.
Because the Chiefs, the Bengals, and the Bills have, and they're not doing good this year.
Exactly, but the Ravens are.
So you're going to give it to
him? We can't penalize him for it.
Aren't doing good,
but we can't penalize him because they're not doing good, though. That's the crazy.
I'm not going to penalize him because all right. Let's put it this way. Say Lamar doesn't win the division. Do you give it to Lamar?
Well, winning the division will play a part in that. Because if the 49ers lose these last 3 games, then no, Christian McCaffrey. Well, they won't even talk about him for the MVP.
Listen, I'll tell you right now. Give it to Joe Flacco.
Hell no, they better not, boy. We gonna shoot the club up. Don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
If Joe ends up winning the North, takes the number 1 seed in the conference, holy shit.
No.
You ain't gonna give it to Joe, but that'd be crazy.
Team could give you the MVP, like the Browns can have one for him.
I'll tell you right now, if this happens and the Browns somehow get number 1 in the AFC, that's it. That's it. People are dying, having heart attacks and shit.
All right, what's the 3 teams, man? We just do 3 that you think are the most surprising or doing better than you thought they would. Doing better than you thought they would do.
I mean, the Colts.
Yeah,
I mean, they already got Anthony Richardson. Mustache Mania is running wild.
I never thought Anthony Richardson was going to be the guy anyway, so he got injured and whatever. But I never thought he in the first year. I didn't think he was.
I never thought that. Yeah, dude, Mustache Mania. The Texans. Who thought CJ? I mean, we knew CJ Stroud good, but Jesus.
Yeah.
Doing this
astronomical numbers. Yeah, for
that
sure.
is nuts.
Astronomical numbers.
And I'm going to tell you right now. With all this craziness going on with the Browns, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because I thought y'all was going right the hell. Soon as Chubb went down, Deshaun was once Chubb went down, you know how we was talking all year. It's over for y'all.
Yeah, I was like,
you didn't say that. You did keep. You always stick to
your faith, yeah, but I'm
still.
You
like, always stick to that shit. Yeah, you never change. You never fold. I will say that. We got it now, man. Forward, Nah, you definitely
forward doing this thing, Bobby G. Forward.
But the most surprising to me is the Browns because y'all lost Chubb and then Deshaun go down, and it's like y'all just find a way, man. Like y'all,
our whole offensive line went down. We lost. We lost our starting right tackle in the first game against you guys.
Bentonio and
no, not Bentonio. Conklin.
Conklin. Yeah.
Then we lost our left tackle, Cedric Willis. I mean, he trashed, but still,
that still hurt.
Then we lost our center.
Yeah.
So now we got Nick Harris.
I forgot y'all.
And Bentonio goes down his last game.
Yeah, Bentonio just went down. Damn, boy, y'all still. That's the most surprising to me is y'all right there for sure. And I'm going with you with the Colts for sure. Yeah. What was the other one?
It's all the AFC teams. The NFC, they're all just
what
whatever.
What else did you say?
I said the Texans.
The Texans,
Who thought they were going to that DeMeco Ryan was going to be able to do this and Stroud was going to play as well as we knew he was going to play good.
And
not like this.
Yeah, and he's a defensive coach, but he got his defense looking good. So that's a good thing. So, coach of the year though, man. Who you got?
Kevin Stefanski.
Man, I knew you was about to fucking say that.
How the hell can you not give it to the man? You lose the best running back in the league. You lose Deshaun. You lose all these players, and you still 9-5 right now. If this dude finishes this off and goes 11 I don't know, whatever, 6 or 12-5, tell me you don't give it to him. If I take him out of the equation, let me take that out of the equation.
Yeah, my phone just died.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my notes is gone, but okay.
We got 7 minutes left.
All right.
You take the Browns out of the equation. I'm giving it to DeMeco Ryan.
DeMeco Ryan.
I mean, what they've done. They only won 2 games last year. He come in and they're vying for a playoff spot.
Damn, he says Stefanski and DeMeco Ryan. I'd have to go with. I might put Jim Harbaugh in there.
No, you're not putting Jim Harbaugh in there because he's a college coach.
John Harbaugh. I said John. I mix them up all the time. I always mix them up. I don't never know.
Jim will be in the NFL next year.
Yeah, John. I'm John Harbaugh. I always mix them up every time. I hate trying to figure out who twins is. I got twin cousins and mix them up every time. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'll put John Harbaugh in there. Probably would put DeMeco in there. The Lions coach, I'll probably put him in there.
Yeah.
And I might even, if the Colts make the playoffs, I might put their coach in there too. But I'm probably gonna go with John Harbaugh right now because the Ravens is just they They dominated,
They
man.
were supposed to be good.
And I don't know if they were supposed to be good.
Maybe not number one in the conference, but they
Yeah,
were
that's what
supposed
I'm
to be
saying.
good.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they were supposed to be at the top because the Chiefs and the Bengals and the Bills were supposed to be at the top.
Well,
You
I
know what I
mean,
mean? That's all I'm saying.
if we're gonna look at it that way, again, how do you not
And
pick
maybe the
Stefanski?
Browns.
How do
And
you
maybe
not pick Stefanski if it's that way looking at it?
Nah, man. I mean, I'll put Stefanski in there just because of what he's doing with all y'all injuries. I'll put
That's
him
the
in there.
craziest shit in the
Oh, yeah,
world,
I'll put
dude.
him in there. I ain't hating. I ain't no hater. I'll put him in there for sure. He definitely deserved to be in there
Hell yeah,
as much
that's
as any
it's
of them.
nuts.
Yeah. Zach Taylor, baby.
You can't
Go
offer one,
down.
bro.
3-game winning streak. Let's go. In the game on a 6-game run. Let's win these last 3. Let's go. Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor,
I
baby.
hope y'all do. I want y'all in the playoffs. I want you guys in the playoffs, and I want the Texans to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, we can finish 11-6 if we do it right.
I want the Texans in.
So we want some easy shit. Nah, I want
No, I just want the Texans in because I want that crazy historical turnaround. Like, holy shit, this dude,
I don't want the Texans in because CJ got injured. If he was 100%
he only got a
healthy,
concussion.
yeah, man, but that messed
He
up
could be
the
back this week.
yeah, concussions. That's some mental shit, some brain shit, man. I just wish
Hey,
he
I
was.
hope the guy's not back this week. That'll be a definite
Yeah,
W.
man. Like I just don't. I don't know, man. I wouldn't be mad at it. I'd rather see the Jaguars in there.
The
I
Jags
mean,
are going to be in it regardless of winning the division.
I know what I'm talking about. All the teams because they all got the same record. I'd
I'd
rather see.
rather not have the Colts in. I'd rather it be like
I'd rather see the Jags.
Texans and the
I'd rather
Colts.
see the Colts in there too. We beat the Colts. We ain't worried about them.
I'm not worried about them either. They're going to play the Dolphins. Whoever goes in that last spot is going to play the Dolphins.
Yeah, but
Unless the Dolphins start falling.
I'm just saying if we have to play anybody, we not worried
You
about
playing
them.
the Chiefs.
We don't care.
I know you don't.
Well,
You
as of
want
right now, but we still got shit to play out.
that's
Seeding's
why. That's why I
all
hope
that
you
shit
guys
don't
beat
change.
KC in Arrowhead, and then you got to play them in the playoffs. How crazy electric would that game be?
Yeah, but I don't know if that would happen because seeding gonna change with losses and wins.
And
So
the Chiefs, the only way they change is if somehow the other two fall. They'll stay
yeah,
number 3.
yeah, you are right. But
And then you guys, if we
unless
stay at
they
5,
lose
you
3
guys
in a
get 6.
row,
Huh?
unless they lose 3 in a row and the Broncos keep
Listen, if
winning,
the Chiefs start going trash and all these
they just
teams,
lost.
dude, anything could happen. Dude, I'm not writing NFL scripts. Hey, I'm giving you a hell of a clap.
Anything.
Boys, you guys wrote this one up, and it is something else.
He said they wrote this one up.
I mean, this is
A lot
I
of
mean,
injuries. There's just a lot of injuries.
exactly. Where do these injuries come from? It ain't
Yeah.
nothing been like this with the quarterback.
8 what is it? 8 quarterbacks now or
And more
something
than
like
that,
that?
you might as well count it as 22, man. There's so many
Yeah.
damn quarterbacks. And look, tell me about Trevor Lawrence in that Baltimore Ravens game. You see what he did in that game? He was running down the field and literally put the ball and put it on the ground and then ran away from it. What? You did that shit for the spread or something? Why do you do that?
I don't know, man. It's a weird season, man, but I like how it's panning out because I like when it's chaos and you don't know. But I just hate that it's at the expense of all these quarterbacks being down
It
and
is.
all
It
the
sucks.
players
The
being
injuries suck.
injured. Like all these starters down, man. Like I hate that, man. Like I just wish it was all of them, at least the quarterbacks was still playing because then it would be real crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If all those starters, Aaron Rodgers, everybody was, it would be real crazy right now.
Listen, I don't wish that on nobody.
I know.
Nobody, but yeah, it is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I think the season would be way better, be more unpredictable.
The season would be, yeah. How
much time we got left?
A minute.
All right. Well,
40. Yeah.
Well,
20.
Sad we gotta go, man. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Y'all know
we have to talk about trying to get some more time, Roku.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We need some more time, a little bit longer.
Maybe another half hour. You know.
Tune in next week, man. We'll be right back here. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment.
Hey, Merry Christmas, man. Happy holidays to everybody. You know.
Be safe. Make sure we see y'all next week. No show tomorrow for Relax Wednesdays. We'll see y'all next week on that one. And we are out, man. Salute from the Man Cave Podcast, man.